Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other, beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about. there.
So we have 30 seconds
to tell you
why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straight away center field.
Good afternoon, everybody, and it's a late Saturday afternoon in Christmas holiday season here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Welcome, everybody, to some North Dakota Division A basketball here, boys basketball, that is, if you will. The home team is the Wahpeton Huskies, and the visitors are from Four Winds, Minnewaukan. The Indians are in town here for a Saturday afternoon game. Good evening again, everybody, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. And those of you watching on Red River Communications, cable channel 28, this broadcast is also brought to you in part by Red River Communications. I'm Joe Schreiner, and the man pushing buttons tonight is going to be Brian Watson. Brian, glad to have you back here, buddy, and late night last night for you, but by God, you're all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed this morning.
Well, I should have just stayed in Four Winds last night and rode the bus down with these guys.
Yeah, they had a nice coach they had there to bring down. So
how about that?
That would have been a nice ride.
Yeah, we had the long trip up there and got back at 2 o'clock in the morning. I could have got some rest up there.
Yep.
And had a nice drive down here with these guys.
Yeah, that would have probably been okay.
It might have been.
All right. Both these teams coming in today. B-Dub, Brian Watson, again, the head coach of the Lady Huskies squad. And they traveled up to Four Winds, as Brian said. So just to go back and cover that story a little bit. And suffered a loss at the hands of Four Winds Minnewaukan. But I'm glad to have you on board here again with me today. And both teams today here, Brian, coming in 1-0. Four Winds Minnewaukan ranked number 4 in Division A. And Wahpeton boys, they're 1-0, like I said, and they're receiving some votes. So they're both in the polls in the early part of the season here. Just got to figure out what you want to do and how you're going to get through the rest of the season here, and hopefully injury-free, of course, for both.
Yeah, I mean, it's the beginning of the season. You're trying to figure out what you have. I think you have an idea of what your team's going to be like on paper, but it's a totally different story to get out there and try and play the game and see what it really is. So both teams off to a 1-0 start. You'll take the wins, but now you kind of go into a little bit of unknown. You've got 2 really good players in this game, and Ding and Steffens. So it's just a matter of how are they going to match up, and what's their night going to be like, and who's going to get the best out of their best player.
Exactly. We're looking forward to seeing Meral Deng here and Braden Steffens tee off against each other. Deng standing at about 6'5", I believe. Yep. And of course, Braden Steffens at 6'1", but they're both very athletic, and we believe that Deng is going back to UND to play football with his brother, I believe.
Up to Harvard of the North.
Yeah, well, okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, they make good choices. They make good choices.
Well, I guess they picked you, so they must have done all right on their choices.
Well, I'm just saying.
All right, and again, both these teams coming in here at 1-0, and the next up for Wahpeton will be at Fergus Falls. They'll be taking on, I believe, Fergus Falls in one game, and then in the next game, and this is over the holiday weekend, they'll be taking on Fergus Falls, and then they'll be taking on Henning, Minnesota. So the Huskies going to be playing out of state for a couple of games.
Yeah, a little bit different for them. They were looking for games over the break, and instead of having one game, they're going to get 2. They're going to get a little tournament feel, a little holiday tournament feel. So it'll be a good little mix-up for the Husky boys here over break to finish off the 2025 season.
And then for the Four Winds Minnewaukan team over the holiday, they're going up to Minot State. Some old stomping grounds for you too there, B-Dub. They'll be taking on Dickinson, Trinity, and Beulah on the 29th and 30th.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup for them, too. Again, another holiday feel there. I think that's a Hoopster Classic or something like that they're playing up there in Minot. So good games over the break. You don't get a layoff there. You're going to play some basketball and keep you busy here to end 2025.
So that's what we got coming up here for you in about 6 minutes here. We're going to have our starting lineup. So I forgot to mention this is the Yield Advantage pregame show. My bad. Yield Advantage is the Precision Planting Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley, our pregame show. We're going to take a break now, and we'll come back with our starting lineups and National Anthem coming up right after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School, and welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. We've got the home team, the Wahpeton Huskies, taking on the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians, coming in from up north. And Brian was just there with his Lady Huskies last night, and got some Division A basketball. Region 1 for the Huskies, Region 2 for the Indians. So that's our matchup here today. Again, both teams coming in at 1-0. Wahpeton won their first game up at Region 2 against Thompson, 49-44. And then Four Winds Minnewaukan they hosted Oak Grove, Region 1, and won that game 84-54. So a 30-point win there for Four Winds Minnewaukan over a Region 1 opponent.
Yeah, Four Winds coming in here ranked 4th in the poll. You know, like you said earlier, Wahpeton getting votes. So this is a top-tier matchup in the state, and you got two premier players in Steffens and Dang, and
absolutely.
I think a lot of people will have some eyes on this game. A lot of media outlets here, so it should be a good basketball game here tonight. It should be fairly entertaining, too, to say.
Some other games here that are in Region A, or in Division A, I should say, in Region 1 here. Central Cass, they're ranked number 5. They're hosting St. Peter, Minnesota, an 3A Division 3A school from St. Peter, Minnesota. So Central Cass starting out with some tough assignments too as well. Shiloh Christian receiving votes in Division A. They're taking on number 3 ranked Kindred. And then, of course, Four Winds is here. They're number 4 in Division A. Receiving votes is Wahpeton. Then Killdeer is at Watford City. They're receiving votes. Nedrose receiving votes, is also hosting Standing Rock. And Botno receiving votes. Kenmare Bowbells. So there's a lot of things that could shake up here today in the polls because there's a lot of teams in action today.
Yeah, a lot of good preseason matchups here before you really get deep into region play.
All right, we're just about ready to turn it over for our PA system here. Our PA announcer, Art Rocco, and he's getting some last-minute instructions here from David Woods. He's visiting with the referees, and we're about 13 seconds away here. And that'll wrap up our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the Precision Planning Sales and Service Center for the Southern River Valley. Also, our starting lineups will be brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Here's Art.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to salute the flag of our nation. Please rise, remove your cap or hat, face the flag on the North End Gymnasium as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of our national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next contest between the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians and your Wahpeton Huskies. A goal of high school sports is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those goals that make this contest a positive educational experience. Please help our school be number one in sportsmanship. At this time, let's meet the starters. First, for our guests on the scoreboard, the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. A senior, number 5, Morale Dang. A junior, number 11, Dason Du Bois. A senior, number 23, Tyler Black. A senior, number 24, Jonte Delorum. And a sophomore, number 32, Sonny Alberts. Coaches, Rick Smith, Dennis Smith, Travis Mertens, Jeff Fuchs, and Oliver Gord. And now, for the home team on the scoreboard, your Wahpeton Huskies. A sophomore, number 0, Trayton King. A senior, number 10, Braden Steffens. A sophomore, number 14, Jack Gilbertson. A senior, number 23, Garnett Anderson. And a senior, number 30, Alex Cummings. Coaches, Jeff Ralph, Joe Caveney, Casey Materi, Jordan Ralph, Landon Ralph, and Andrew Lunsetter. The officials for tonight's contest are Hunter Finkston, Craig Peterson, and David Thompson. They have been chosen for their expertise and are registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Let's get ready and play some basketball.
There you go. There's your starting lineups brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Our opening tip will be brought to you by, as usual, Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985, located in beautiful, scenic downtown
Tyler, North Dakota.
Thank you, sir. Deng and Braden Steffens will tee off at center circle, and Deng controlled that one, so the Indians get the ball right away and go to their own end. And right away, Garnett Anderson has the task of guarding Deng.
Yeah, that'll be a good matchup here.
Gilbertson comes away with it, and a little collision up high, no call on that one, so it looks like we might have a little bit of a physical affair.
Yeah, I would expect a physical game here. It's going to be pretty physical with Steffens to try and get him off his game.
Jack Gilbertson now against Deng. Jack gets into the paint, and he'll kick it back out to Steffens. He'll drive into the lane, little floater, and Steffens breaks the ice here for the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a big part of his game, able to get into the paint and score, and that's a good start for Braden Steffens.
Du Bois with the ball, and that one's tipped there by Steffens, and the Huskies going to break away here, and heading out is Trayton King. Here comes Steffens along the baseline, and he's going to get pushed, so this time they're going to call the physical play, and I believe the call will go against... Is it 24 or 25, did he say? I'm going to wait till they put it up on the board. Or was it just number 2?
On 2.
Okay. There is no number 2 out there. Delorme is what?
Delorme.
So 24.
Yep.
There you go. So the Huskies going to work the ball around here, top of the key. Here comes Steffens again. They're going to drive, float with the left hand, no good. And a rebound underneath there to Black. Du Bois brings it up into the front court on the dribble. Lob pass down low to Albert. And again, pass tipped and then intercepted again by Gilbertson.
Yeah, Huskies do a good job of rotating. Jack being back there, getting guard in the hole, able to get a steal there.
Bounce pass goes into Alex Cummings. And then out for a three, and that was Trayton King bombs the three. And all of a sudden here, Coach Rick Smith says, I want to talk about this, boys. We're going to set up something different on defense. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Head coach Rick Smith, for the Indians, Brian, a veteran of many years coaching, just saw some things here defensively he didn't like. Huh?
Yeah, Huskies off to a good start, almost a perfect start for them, able to get going offensively and defensively. And Coach Smith taking the timeout and say, hey, got to settle down here. We don't need to try and force it. Got to move the ball around, get into our offense, make them play defense, make their defense shift. and then we can get the good things that we can do.
Of course, the Huskies without the services of Landon Ralph. He's got a clipboard over there helping out his dad on the bench there. Wish Landon well. He signed to play football at Valley City. He'll be a Viking. So Landon Ralph, wish you luck. The knee injury slowing him down. Again, Steffens putting the pressure on the boys and knocking that one out of bounds.
Yeah, so far here early in the first quarter, the Huskies' defense is right on point.
And that one comes in on the inbound pass to Tyler Black. The boys, again, Garnett Anderson's got Deng covered up. And that rebound ends up in Flack's hands. Gilbertson flying down to the other end, and there's going to be a foul called there on Sonny Alberts.
You'll see, down here at the Four Winds offensive end, when Deng's down on the block, he wants that ball reversed, and he's going to try and post up. But there's help coming as soon as that ball leaves his player's hand. So Huskies doing a good job of looking like Deng is single, but once he gets down there and that ball comes, they're bringing somebody to help and double.
Jack Gilbertson misses the first.
The Huskies struggled from the free throw line in that first game against Thompson.
Second free throw was nothing but net. Your Lady Huskies struggled a little bit from the stripe, too.
Yeah, we
night,
did.
Huh?
We were around 35% last night.
That's not good.
Not good.
Deng with the ball now. Garnett right on him. And a good defensive pressure again, so Deng limited. The boy spins in the paint. Pops it over to Alberts. Alberts elbows his way in, puts a little jumper up from 5 feet, and that's good. And first bucket of the game for the Indians.
Yeah, good strong move down there in the post.
Steffens getting pressured out here now. He'll get it off to Gilbertson. Deng is on Gilbertson. Gilbertson drives to the bucket. Got it! And he's going to go to the line for the and one. Gilbertson, nice little drive again, Brian.
Yeah, how about that matchup? You got the 6'5" Deng on Gilbertson, and Jack using his quickness there to get around and get in the lane. No help there. And the guards for Wahpeton do a really good job of getting into the paint and finishing. It's a strong part of their offensive game.
Gilbertson, good. So he finishes the traditional three-point play, and it's a 9-2 lead here early in the first for the Huskies.
Huskies continue with good man-to-man pressure.
DeLorme on the outside, now to Du Bois in the corner. Again, good double team by the Huskies switching up there. Alberts off to Du Bois.
And you got Garnett Anderson on Deng, and he's not helping off of him at all. Good D there, good help. They're going to call the foul.
Is he going to be on Flack?
No, I think it might be on Cummings there.
I think so. I think Cummings got up in the air pretty good there for the block, but they got him for the contact. Yep. So Cummings for the foul. His first, team first.
So the Huskies going to take away Deng as much as possible. Garnett Anderson will not go and help, and then they'll give him as much help as possible.
First free throw is good by Tyler Black, 6'1" senior. And a substitution, Du Bois goes out. Lonis comes in. Jordan Lonis. 5:08 to go here in the first on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And that one didn't even hit the rim, so that'll be taken out on the side. So Tyler Black sunk the first one, but the second one didn't even hit the rim.
Yeah, just kind of short-armed it there. Indians come on a little full court pressure. Still man-to-man pressure, though. And Deng will stay on Gilbertson.
Other side to Steffens on the far wing. Far opposite side of the camera, nearest to the camera. Flack down to the corner to Anderson, wants to take the baseline. He gets a little shove and a push will happen there from DeLorme, and right now DeLorme picks up foul number 2.
Yeah, 2 hands on, that's a foul. And Garnett Anderson doing a good job of driving to the basket now. Hockert going to come in. It'll be interesting to see what they do for a matchup here on Deng now.
Carter Hockert comes in. The inbound pass comes out deep to Flack. Cummings gets it back to Steffens. He wants to penetrate. He'll take the free throw line. Jumper for 2. Again, we've seen that many times from Braden, Brian.
Yeah, just able to get going with the dribble and able to rise and shine and finish. I mean, it's tough to stop.
DeLorme up on top, guarded by Gilbertson, and there's a tip pass by Bob, and it went off the hands of Deng, I believe. So Hockert with the nice defensive play tipped it, and then Deng tried to grab it, but it went out of bounds.
Huskies' defense is really swarming right now.
They're really tipping the passes.
They are. They're getting after it.
Right across the center of the Huskies logo, those Steffens. Oh, and that one gets knocked out of his hands, and Steffens tries to knock it over to Flack. He'll cover it up, and good call over there by the referee.
That's some serious hustle there by Trayton King to get on the floor. You always, as a coach, you're telling your kids to get on the floor. You got to get on the floor. That's a perfect example right there by Trey King.
I don't know if Coach Smith is talking to, that was Hunter, we said, wasn't it, Finkston?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was talking to him or if he was talking to his player. Anyway, Gilbertson with the ball. And it did look like Bob was defensively on Deng, didn't he?
Yeah, it did.
Let's see when we go to the other end.
They got Jack on him.
All right, so Jack Gilbertson on him now. Alberts down low, Bob's guarding him. Oh, and a little bit of elbow push there, not good. And Alex Cummings gets up high for the rebound, but gets ripped out of his hands. Steffens blocks a shot by Deng as he was going up. And another jump ball possession arrow, this time pointed toward the Indians.
Yeah, Huskies doing a good job of playing team defense there. Deng had an opportunity to go up and put that one away, and from behind Steffens gets in there and gets a hand on it.
So now if you're Morale Deng, are you frustrated at this point, Brian?
It's early in the game. You just have to keep playing and let the game come to you. You don't need to try and force anything. It's stuff that he's going to see throughout the whole season.
Yep.
So he should be ready for it.
Jack Gilbertson now with the ball, the switch on defense for him. Bob Hockert out on the wing. Steffens going to drive into the paint, puts it up with the left hand, protecting the ball, and a good play by Steffens, but he's fouled on the way up, and that foul will go against Tyler Black, his first.
Yeah, it's just really hard to defend Steffens. He can shoot it from the outside, so you have to respect it. So you can't really lay off on. Then when you try and crowd him and see if you can get him off the three-point line, he can get all the way to the hoop and draw the foul.
5 team fouls already on the Indians. So at 3:17 to go, the Huskies are in the double bonus already.
Yeah, you'll take that halfway through 3 minutes of bonus time. Now you're really going to try and attack the hoop, see if you get that free throw line, but you got to be able to take advantage of it when you get there.
And Steffens' second free throw shot, that one he puts through the net. He's got 5 points total here already. And they'll get Deng the ball right away here to bring it down into the front court, but Bob is right on top of him. Drive off the right hand. Oh, and that goes through the Huskies' hands, into the hands over there, partially blocked, I believe, by Gilbertson on the shot by Lonis. Steffens with the right hand goes up and puts it in. Steffens attacking. What else is new?
Yeah, he is a dude right now. He is tough to stop and has it going here early.
So again, Deng, guarded by Hockert. Triple team and ripping the ball away was Flack. Alberts wanted the foul. Flack brings it up into the front court, and it's tipped away by Lonis. It'll stay with the Huskies.
Yeah, the Huskies are playing just solid team defense. Good help there. King able to get down there and double team and just flying all over the place. They're getting deflections. They're getting their hands on loose balls. It's just the way you draw it up, and they're producing right now on the defensive side. It's got their offense going as well.
Garnett Anderson checks in for Bob Hockert. Did well giving him a spell. Anderson now with the ball, goes to the other side.
Inside, outside, Braden Steffens with the three. Like I said, Joe, just a tough guard. He can drain it from the outside, and he can get to the hoop, and that time he pulls it outside to knock down the three.
There's a three trying to answer, nothing but glass on that one, and here come the Huskies again, pushing it the other way. Steffens gets in, and I don't think they are going to give it to him. Yeah. Steffens going to go to the line for the and one on the foul.
And there's a rule change this year, Joe, where once he gets started into his motion there, they're gonna allow that to finish.
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna count it.
That foul is gonna go against the boys, his first. Steffens for the and one and missed that one.
Again, they've got to take advantage of that free throw line.
Yep. Du Bois brings it up into the front court. Lonis puts the jumper up off the glass, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. Nice play by Lonis.
Yeah, just sticking with it. Good drive there.
I think it went on.
Playing through the contact.
Went on Braden. His first foul. Huskies' pace of play right now is high tempo. Lonis at the line for the and one. The lefty puts it through. And that's his third point. 19-6 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Under 2 to play in the first. Gilbertson works it to the left. Little jumper, gets it knocked out of his hands. And
look out.
Yeah, look out. Here comes a flush. And that was a 2-point flush there by Deng.
Let's see if that gets him going now.
Was knocked out of the hands there, and then Deng picks it up and goes in for the easy 2. Steffens trying to get Deng up in the air. And this time Gilbertson goes in just inside the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. Again, it's triple team down low. No call down there. Quickly up ahead the other way they go. Lonis on the near wing. He sees an open lane, takes a jumper from 10 feet, no good. And Gilbertson gets up high for the rebound in front of Tyler Black.
Yeah, that was a good job by Braden Steffens. Just kind of faking at the driver and then going and covering Deng because they don't want to leave Deng open.
Braden Steffens with the quick feet. Can get around you in the blink of an eye. Ryland Flack looks down low for Cummings, and it's taken away down there. Tipped away by Black.
Yeah, a bit of a force there coming off of that flex screen.
Black goes down low, goes up, and draws the foul with 26.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a tough foul to give there.
Be on Alex,
that's going to be on Cummings, and that's going to be his second. And he's got to be aware that he already had one. He probably just needed to let that one go.
So Tyler Black at the line. And that one goes off the side, so he misses the first. He's 1 for 3 from the line so far today. Trayton King will check back in. Started the game for the Huskies. Also, I believe Ryland Flack came in. That one's, I was going to say off the mark, and it was, but Lonis will tip it to himself. Look at Jack Gilbertson getting up in the air for that one.
Yeah, again, the Huskies doing a good job of getting after it. Didn't make contact on that box out. That ball bouncing around up there. You start to creep in. You got to hold your contact.
Tyler Black drives in, and there's another reach from behind, and I'm not sure if it's going to be on Trayton King. Let's see what he says. Yes, it is on Trayton. That'll be his first. Trayton King standing at 6'3". He's a sophomore. So he just missed 2 free throws in a row here, so Black will try it again. That one he got. 2 for 5 so far from the line for him today. 16.3 seconds to go, so the Huskies here looking to get the ball back here to end the first quarter. That free throw is short, and Steffens does what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to cut off the shooter, and he did.
Yeah, that's a good box out on the shooter there. Huskies will get the last shot of the quarter here.
Gilbertson going to drive, gets to the right elbow, puts a shot up. No good. Lonis on the board, and that will end the first quarter. 19-9 here at the end of the first, and the Huskies take the lead. They jump out quick. 19-9, they lead the Indians. We're going to come back for quarter number 2 right after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Dakota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
All right, the Indians will take it out right below us here to start the second quarter. Again, a 10-point lead here for the Huskies at the end of one. A shot by Lonis for 3, no good. And King will trace it down.
Huskies doing a good job of limiting the Indians to 1 shot as well.
Steffens working around Deng, couldn't get it. Nice rebound put back, up and in for Ryland Flack.
And a good job on their end, getting extra shots and crashing the offensive glass.
That was a big bucket there for Flack and the Huskies. And a nice move down low there by Alberts, but couldn't quite get it to fall, and Gilbertson gets up high for the board.
Yeah, that was a tough shot down there.
Steffens working hard. They're trying to shut him off now. Hockert with the ball. Hockert starts the second quarter. Gilbertson in the lane for a little jumper. I have to apologize. I said Trey Flack, I think, somewhere in the first quarter there, and I meant Trey King.
Well, you got both names right. Maybe not attached to the right player, though.
Yeah, I kind of... That's what happens.
You're making up your own players.
So I apologize to the fans.
You're making up your own players.
I must be.
You play an NBA 2K where you can just create your own player?
And Trey King, speaking of that, just picked up his second foul. Alberts at the line, got the first. Sonny Alberts.
That was a nice move down on the baseline, able to go around. He was behind the backboard and finished with the right hand on the left.
Sonny Alberts, a 6'4" sophomore, so he'll be around for a couple more years for Coach Smith. Checking in now is Kaysen Littlewind. He comes in for Du Bois. Alberts' second free throw is good. He's got 4 points total now, and the lead still is 10. Just clear out and let Braden Steffens handle the ball coming into the front court. Gets in, beats a couple guys, kicks it back out now to Aiden Bonches, who checked in for the Huskies. Steffens bounce pass to the near side to Hockert. Albert Anderson in the corner. Try to get it out, and it's tipped away, and coming away with that one, and a layup for 2 for DeLorme, his first bucket of the game.
The Indians were in a little bit of a zone look down there. And they are in zone now.
Yeah, they sure are, aren't they?
I don't know, they're in man. They're in man.
Is it? Boy, it sure had a zone look there to start with.
But you've got Deng just kind of roaming down there.
And he's going to get the double team down low.
Now they are. That is his zone look now.
Flack, and now Steffens will take the 3. Alberts on the miss. The 8-point lead. Deng, inside spin. Look at that, one step, and he's at the bucket for 2. And we'll have a 30-second timeout. So Deng with 4 points and a timeout with 5:55 to go on his Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to call Eric and the crew. 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton.
Well, I mean, you could see right there, Joe, the athletic ability just to drive that with your left hand and then do a spin outside the 3-point line and then get to the rim and finish. So you can just cover a lot of ground. And a good timeout by Coach Ralph here to kind of take that momentum away a little bit. Because that can really get Fort Winds going. And now they'll make some adjustments and see if Fort Winds is still in the same defensive look. A little man pressure full court, and then they drop back. And it ended up being like a little bit of a zone trap once they got back in the half-court defense.
Interstate Engineering, they do more than deliver plans, they build relationships. They've got locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, all over here in the upper Midwest. Interstate Engineering. Steffens will bring it up again against Deng. Braden Steffens is very familiar with bringing it up against some very tough defense. It's just every time. There's a three-point shot by Braden. Right over Deng for three.
Yeah, if you're not ready, he can pull the trigger, and that's why he's just so hard to guard.
His second three of the night. Lead back to 9. Lob pass goes down to Alberts, but it goes out of the hands of Alberts into the hands of Steffens, and away comes Gilbertson for the bucket and 2, and he'll go to the line. How about that?
And the Huskies getting transition going. You got Steffens with the 3 ball. You got Gilbertson out in transition, and now they finish with the foul. And see if they can get the traditional 3-point play after Steffens knocks down the long bomb.
I didn't see who they called that on.
They called that one on Lonis, and that's his second. That's what they have up there on the board.
I know. I was just thinking that was Trayton King's fouls up there, and they didn't change it, but maybe not.
Oh, you know what? I don't think they did because Lonis isn't on the floor.
No. And there's a bucket and one there going in for DeLorme. So, yeah, I don't think that was on Lonis.
It was on DeLorme.
Okay, there they changed it.
And that was his third.
It was, and he's at the line right now. I think Du Bois is heading over to go in. He says, yep, I'm going in for the shooter. So DeLorme with 3 fouls. And Alex Cummings on the bench with 2. Trayton King with 2.
And this foul was on Flack, I believe.
And the missed free throw. Bob hustles over to get that one. So Gilbertson now facing Deng. Bob Hockert gets double teamed, and it gets stolen away from him, and a nice steal from behind by Littlewind.
Yeah, Forward's starting to be aggressive on defense. You can't turn your back. The help is coming. You got to be ready.
Again, DeLorme's got to be careful here with 3 fouls, against Ryland Flack. He drives. Bob tries to draw the charge, and he got it, I think. And that'll be 4 on DeLorme, as his substitute was sitting at the scoring table.
Yeah, good help coming over. And Bob able to slide in there in position and draw the foul, and it was close. But when you've got 3, you can't give the official the opportunity to blow his whistle because you don't know which way it's going to go.
I just said, too, that it was on him. If he had 3, and he got to be careful. And here comes Aiden Bonches with the ball against Deng. Aiden at 6'3", junior, gets it off to Gilbertson. Bounce pass to Flack for 2. Nice pass, nice finish.
Yeah, they do a good job of breaking the pressure, getting into the middle of the floor, and when the help comes, a nice dish for the finish.
Again, Jack staying right with him. The 3-point shot goes up from a long way away, and getting to that one was Trayton King. Huskies with an 11-point lead. Out of Bonches, top of the key. Gilbertson wide open 3. Got it! Gilbertson, his first 3.
The Huskies are clicking on all cylinders right now. And
timeout on the floor. And Coach Smith, like Brian said, has seen enough. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Huskies lead 31-17. All right, we'll open up the Studio 22 Design Shout-Out Line. Women's boutique clothing, gifts, and custom shirts. Open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. Stop and see Lisa in downtown Breckenridge. Shoot us a text. Tell us who you are, who you're cheering for. 701-640-2619. Numbers on the screen. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you, and we'll give you a shout-out on the line as Du Bois gets his first bucket on that little spin move in the paint.
Yeah, they just kind of went flat there, and right out of the timeout, get a good look, good set, and a good score. And I'll see if they can get things going defensively again.
Flack trying to get around the defensive pressure. Does. And Gilbertson now, he's going to drive, and he goes flying in, makes the two. Nice play by Gilbertson for his 11th point.
And the Indians have gone to face guarding Braden Steffens.
3-point shot up off the side, and going to save that one was a nice play there by Du Bois. Underneath for the two is Lonis.
And they're trying to keep the ball out of Braden Steffens' hands as much as possible here. They've got Du Bois on him.
Nice pass by Gilbertson to Aiden Bonches for two.
Huskies do just a good job of moving the ball, finding the open man. You can let them take away Steffens, but the other guys have just got to do their job and relax, and they're still attacking and being successful with it.
Breaking the pressure is key for the Huskies here. And that one's going to go around. That was a nice little wraparound pass there by Du Bois, but Lonis couldn't handle it on the sideline.
Yeah, good defensive pressure again. The Huskies continuing with it. And Indians going to bring some full court pressure here.
Coach Smith wanted to see the full court pressure, and again, Braden Steffens now with the ball. What a backcourt tandem there between Steffens and Gilbertson, as that one gets knocked away from Steffens. And that one saved right into the hands there by Black, right into the hands of Gilbertson. Gilbertson drives, penetrates, kicks it out to King for three, short. Rebound underneath by Flack. He's going to go up, gets it blocked. Oh, and they're going to say travel.
They're going to talk about it here, I think.
I would say that was a jump ball, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. I would agree on the jump ball. If it is a jump ball, it would stay with the Huskies.
Yeah, I don't know how he could call that a travel, but
jump ball.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah, that's why you got three guys out there. They can discuss it, and hey, I saw this. What'd you see down here? So a lot of times you're focused on one area.
Yep.
So you've got help, and you might as well just use it there.
14-point lead here for the Huskies. Steffens going to inbound and gets it into Gilbertson with the quick hands. Gilbertson flies in, looks for Anderson, now to Bonches. Back out to Gilbertson for three. Jack got it! Another three for Jack Gilbertson. Give him two of them. And right now he's at 14 points. Braden Steffens with 15.
Huskies playing with a lot of confidence.
Alberts looks low. Steffens with the steal. Steffens against Deng. Steffens will go up with the crossover. Gets knocked out of bounds on the block shot by Deng. It'll stay with the Huskies in a 17-point lead. Biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, trying to avoid getting it blocked. Sometimes you just got to go right at them.
Yep.
And then you take whatever you get.
It was a nice little crossover move, but athletic as Deng is, kind of tough. And now Steffens with a different matchup here, as he's got Black on him. Garnett Anderson wants to pop the three, and that one gets stuck. It's called a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed toward the Indians. So in a good way, the possession arrow will switch here for the Huskies.
Yeah, you'll get it back now. You got 1:10 to go here. Just saves a transition for the Indians. You got to play a little D here.
Deng wants to go all the way in a nice little dish, but here comes Braden Steffens for two. Braden putting it away, 17 points.
Now the Huskies' help defense has just been spot on so far.
40-21. Indians go down low. Bonches with the excellent defensive pressure, and it goes out of bounds. Aiden Bonches with the defensive pressure on Keeson Littlewind.
I'm telling you, Joe, when Coach Ralph was writing out his game plan, he's like, hey, this is what we want to do. And it is in full effect right now.
Yeah, it sure is. The boys are listening. Huskies trying to wind it down here. The difference in the shot clock of about 3 seconds. Steffens saw a lane down to the left side. He's down low, kicks it out to Bonches for three. Just a little bit too strong. That one's on the floor. Steffens, he called a timeout.
He did.
And he got it. Saved the possession for the Huskies here with 11.8 seconds to go. They'll take a short 30-second timeout. Again, our Studio 22 design shout-out line is open. Brian will put the number back up on the screen, 701-640-2619. If you're from Four Winds, Minnewaukan, we'd love to hear from you, too. We will talk about that. Again, it's Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Wahpeton receiving votes in the polls.
Well,
Four Winds, Minnewaukan ranked number 4.
Well, if things keep going the way they are here, you might see a little flip-flop.
You might see something happening there.
I mean, it's almost, I mean, you don't want to say it's perfect, but it is as close to the game plan as you can get for the Huskies as far as execution goes. I mean, they're doing almost everything right here, and they're really flying around on D. You know, they got their assignment on Dang. You don't want him to get loose. If he gets by, you got to help. And that's exactly what's happening, and they're getting everything out of it right here on the floor in the first half.
Stay tuned, folks, for our OSPTI halftime show. That'll be coming up here in just a few seconds. Also, don't forget, after or during our First Community Credit Union postgame show, we will have our Optimum Rehab player of the game. Flack gets it inside. He'll get it back to Steffens. He's going to drive the baseline, goes in. Reverse, high off the glass. Oh, my, oh, my. And Allen's going to go out of bounds. The Huskies will get one last shot. How about that reverse by Steffens?
Are you kidding me right now?
Man, that could be a Comdell Innovation Play of the Week right there.
That
I'm going to make that call.
That was pretty good, Joe. Yeah.
0.6, and he gets it off the mark. Gilbertson misses on the long three there with 0.6. How about that for a halftime score, folks? 42-21 in favor of the Huskies. And the Huskies doubling up the Indians here at halftime. We're going to come back. Our OSPTI halftime show coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. pride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Welcome back, everybody, to Wahpeton High School, home of the Huskies here as they host the Indians from Four Winds, Minnewaukan. Your halftime score here, 42-21 on our OSPTI halftime show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. Our halftime score, 42-21. Before I turn it over to Brian here, I'm going to go quick through the scoring here. For the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians, 5 points for Lonis, 4 points for Marl Dang, 2 points for Du Bois, 2 points for Tyler Black, 4 for DeLorme, and he's got 4 fouls, and Sonny Alberts with 4 points. So nobody in double figures yet for the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. Taking a look at the Huskies scoring, Trayden King had a 3-point field goal for 3. Aiden Bonchus had a field goal for 2 points. 4 points for Ryland Flack. He had a couple of 2-point field goals. And then both guys in double figures, Jack Gilbertson with 14 and a couple of threes. And then Braden Steffens leading the way with 19 and also a couple of threes. Brian, the Huskies have doubled up the Indians here in the first half, 42-21. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I like I said, I think, you know, Coach Ralph has his game plan of what he wants to do. You know, you write it on the board, you talk about it, you know, when you're going through your scouting report of what you want to do, what you want to take away and all that stuff. And sometimes you get out there on the floor and you look at your assistant coaches, you go, what did we talk about?
Yeah.
You know, but I think here they are doing literally everything to the T within that game plan. I mean, they just are. They've taken away Dang. They've got DeLorme in foul trouble. You know, their defense is flying all over the place. They're getting deflections. They're going to help. You know, they're trying so hard to take away Dang, but then you have to be able to help if anybody gets into that lane, and they've been able to reverse and turn some of that defense into offense. And then once you do those things on the defensive end, it just kind of fuels your offense. Yep. You know, even though you're not getting a steal and turning it into a bucket, just all those good plays just gives you that momentum. And then you're able to go down and knock down some big buckets and get the crowd in it. And you got Steffens going on the offensive end. You got Gilbertson going. And then you're getting a little bit of help from your supporting cast, too, as well. When they bring the pressure, they try to take away Steffens in that second quarter. And then, okay, fine, we let them do that. And then you got Gilbertson that can still direct traffic. He can get in the middle, and he can dish. And then he can find some of those big guys that are hanging around when the help comes.
Yep.
And they're able to finish. And it's just a good, solid team effort from start to finish here in the first half.
And the pressure on the backcourt pressure from the Indians to the Huskies has not affected the Huskies' ball handling yet at all.
No, it really hasn't. I mean, it's caused a couple of turnovers, but they really haven't been able to get going now. You're on the road too, so it's hard to kind of build that momentum off of that defense. Yep. You've got to do that within your team and see if you can get some of your crowd into it, but not as easy to do on the road. And we'll have to see now. It's two halves of basketball. I mean, the Indians are going to come out here ready to play. They're not going to go away easy.
No,
they're going to make some adjustments, you know, to some of the things that the Huskies are doing on the defensive end. They're going to make some adjustments to their offensive game. And they might try and mix it up a little bit defensively to see if you can kind of, you know, get the Huskies off balance, see if you can get them turning over, and see if those turnovers can turn into scores. And then you can try and get that momentum on your side. Can't get it all back at once. Can't start just jacking threes. You got to play some defense and see if you can cut into the lead. See if you can cut it in half by the time you get to the fourth quarter, and then kind of go from there.
See what happens from there. All right, we're going to go through some of the shout-outs here that we've got. Our Studio 22 design shout-outs, again, during the OSPTI halftime show. Shout-out to sophomore Jack Gilbertson from the gang in Bottineau. So thank you, gang in Bottineau. David Cummings at home visiting and cheering on the Huskies from not home. David Cummings is visiting family and cheering on the Huskies from Lakeland, Florida. David, thank you very much for tuning in. Connor and Katie Ralph, they're tuned in from St. Cloud. Go Huskies, go Dogs, he says. The Klostermans are watching in Morton. Thank you, guys. Go Huskies. Thank you from the Klostermans, and we appreciate that. Watching the game, and the guy running the shot clock is doing an incredible job. Just wanted to give him a shout-out.
I wonder who that's from.
Brian Geffrey. Oh, geez, here we go. It's already starting. Brian Geffrey says the scooter cam would look really good on court right now.
Here we go. Here we go. There's no room down there for that mess. Come on now.
Way to go, Huskies from Jeannie. The Ralph family cheering on out in Williston, cheering on the Huskies. Thank you from the Ralph family. And I think I've caught up just about to everybody here, unless I missed somebody. I know I did miss the Tolberts from last night, but they're probably not watching the Huskies play today.
You never know.
They might be.
You never know.
I missed their text message last night in the Breckenridge game, so I apologize if they are watching. Yeah, the Huskies, their shooting percentage has got to be pretty good here in the first half too, Brian. I mean, they've taken some 3 points. I think they've only got 4 3-point field goals, but they haven't really popped that many from 3 either.
No, they've been pretty efficient. We'll say they've been pretty efficient. The shots that they've taken have been within the offense, and their quality shots. They're not rushing anything. So we'll see. We'll see how things go here in the second half. First couple of minutes of the third quarter here will be telling for the Huskies and also for the Indians. Because you want to try and get off to a good start, and Indians want to try and cut into this lead, see if they can get some momentum on their side.
And Coach Smith used up just about all of his 10 minutes of the OSPTI halftime show there, Brian. He kept them in the locker room right until the last 45 seconds. So that's going to wrap up our OSPTI halftime show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus and in Breckenridge. OSPTI halftime show.
Yeah, as coaches, we like to use as much time as we can in that halftime.
How come they don't do it like in football and give you extra 3 minutes when you...
Well, they give us a 3-minute warning is what they do.
Oh, is that what
they do? So they'll come down, and if you're not out on the floor, they'll say, hey, you got 3 minutes left. We keep track of it ourselves, too, as well, but you never know.
Yeah, the same thing happened last night in Breckenridge. The Barnesville Trojans boys squad used up all the 10 minutes. They came out just barely in time to hear the buzzer.
Yeah, sometimes you need it all.
Anderson going to go with the left hand, gets down to the bucket, turns around high off the glass and missed the bucket. So a turnover here for the Huskies. Goes to Deng, he gets double teamed down low, little turnaround jumper, rolls out. Steffens with the board. Steffens flying by Deng and gets up and goes up for the bucket. Anderson on the putback. Garnett Anderson gets his first bucket in the second half.
Yeah, good follow in transition. You don't give up. You don't expect him to miss it, but you got to be there just in case he does, and Anderson doing a good job.
DeLorme starts the second half, and their bucket underneath there by Tyler Black.
Yeah, you can't wait with DeLorme. You just got to let him play out, see if he can play with those 4 fouls and get as much as you can out of him.
Gilbertson back to Steffens, over to Cummings for 2. There's some unselfish basketball right there.
Huskies continuing to play good team basketball, attacking the trap and getting the easy bucket.
Defensively, over to Alberts. And I don't know if it's going to be Alex. It might be number 3 on Alex.
That's going to be on Steffens, I think.
No, Alex.
No, they did get Alex with that.
I think Steffens blocked the ball, got some hand, but they're going to charge it to Cummings. Steffens has 1 personal foul. Cummings now with 3. David watching down in Lakeland, Florida. How about that? Wouldn't you like to be down in Lakeland, Florida?
I would like to be down in Lakeland, Florida.
Albert's first free throw off the mark. Alberts was 2 for 2 for free throw line in the first half.
I'd like to be anywhere warm right now.
Oh, man, that wind is cold,
That's where I'd like to be.
And it's not really a wind, it's a breeze.
Yeah.
Second free throw again, short. Garnett Anderson, and it ends up in the hands of the Indians, and quickly over to Deng for 2.
So the Indians getting after it again. They're not going to go away easy. They're bringing some full court pressure here.
46-25. The Huskies outscored the Indians 23-12 in quarter number 2. And there's going to be a block foul called on the boys.
He tried to sell that one too.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody was buying.
Well, the referee didn't buy it for sure.
No, he didn't.
Coach Smith seated on his chair, so he didn't get too high off his chair. Inbound pass to Anderson. He'll get it over to the other side to King. He'll drive. Back to Garnett for a free throw line jumper, a little bit off the heel. Alex Cummins with the board. Alex gets it outside. Gilbertson flies in, and he'll draw the foul. I believe Alberts will be whistled.
Yeah, Huskies going to the offensive glass, and Cummings doing a good job of bringing that one in and not trying to rush it and put that thing back up, and finding Gilbertson driving to the basket and drawing the foul.
So Gilbertson had 14 points in the first. Missed one free throw in the first. When I say first, I mean half. And there I just jinxed him. So
why do you keep doing that?
Fight Club again.
How many times do we have to explain that to you?
Stefan's going to get an early breather here as Bonches will come in for him. Jack's second free throw. That one finds the bottom. He's got 15 points. Little jumper there, no good by the boys, and Alex Cummins comes down with the rebounds.
One and done, Joe.
Yep. Anderson, guarded by Deng. He'll hand it off to Gilbertson. He's going to get double teamed up on top. And Jack with the dribble breaks through, and he'll go through and drive and draw a foul. Jack will go to the line again.
Yeah, Jack was almost in a dangerous spot there because they were coming with the trap and able to get a good reverse pivot out of there and attack the basket and draw the foul.
And I believe that'll go on Tyler Black. That'll be number 2 on him. Ooh.
Was right. And not quite sure how you call that one on the floor. We had the one earlier, and then with the rule change too, you would expect that one to be on the shot.
Inbound to Bonches for 3. Oh, rolls around, and I bet you he'd like to have that one back.
That was a good look for Bonches. He can knock that down.
Deng drives all the way in, and Cummings reaches in, and he'll draw a foul, number 4.
Yeah, Deng in that mode where he's feeling like he's got to try and take over, try to go coast to coast there and draw the foul. And now Huskies in a little bit of foul trouble. Indians got DeLorme with 4. Now you got Cummings on the Husky side with 4.
Deng goes to the line, his first free throws of the day. First one is good. 7 points. So Steffens will come in now. Coach Ralph going with a little bit shorter lineup. Trey King in there at 6'3".
Yeah, you'll still keep Anderson on Deng here, and you got King to battle Alberts down there.
Deng 2 for 2, 47-27, a 20-point lead for the Huskies yet.
A little zone pressure here, turning into a half-court trap.
Nice little bounce pass over to Steffens. He'll drive, get the floater, puts it in for 2. Steffens, 21 points on the day.
Dude, he can finish. Man.
That's a way to break the press, too.
Yeah, that was a tough shot, too.
Yep. Deng wants to drive again. Double team there by Bonches. Cuts him off from the drive. DeLorme, little floater for 2 from the baseline.
You want to talk about a good finish. That's another one, too. Cradle through it. Floater, able to finish, nothing but net.
Bonches gets double teamed over on the side. Now up to Gilbertson at the point.
Got to keep it out of that area there, and you can't give up your dribble right away.
Cross-court pass over to King, and it's tipped away out of his hands.
Got to be careful not to put that ball on the floor right away and give up your dribble. They're going to come after you out there.
Deion Jackson checking into the game for the first time. Little Wind back in. Steffens gets it inbound right back to him. Now he's on the floor, and ball is getting tossed around, and jump ball will be called. Steffens was laying on the arm, I believe, of DeLorme.
Yeah, he was. If it was football, he wouldn't have been down because he wasn't on the ground. He's laying on top of him.
Exactly.
He's trying to get extra yardage there.
Possession arrow pointed toward the Indians, so they'll get possession here with 4:35 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Want to thank Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton as well. Gripper Sports got all your favorite team sports apparel. Lob pass goes in. to the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Aiden Bonches with the foul and the harm.
A good post move down there by Lonas. They wanted to go in there. They brought Alberts to the corner and isolated Lonas on the block. Yeah, that's a good finish to draw the foul there.
Du Bois will check in now for DeLorme. Lonas with 7 points. 49-31, 18-point lead. Lonas' free throw is good. Getting a little zone pressure. Now they back off. It's man-to-man pressure again. Gilbertson up to Bonches.
They're staying in zone here, going to try and gamble out of it. Dang, almost had one.
Bonches was halfway down and couldn't get it to fall. They had a couple of looks over in that corner.
Yeah, they got what they wanted out of that. Now they'll need to see if they can convert on their end.
3-point shot up and a little bit too strong. Battle for the board. And pulling that one away was Jackson. Not sure which Coach Smith is. I think he's talking to one of his players.
Yeah, he's talking to Jackson there about something, and Dang as well. I don't know if they wanted. He wanted a certain look down there on the offensive end, or some adjustment that he wanted to have made.
Mm-hmm. So Bob Hockert will check in now. Carter Bob Hockert will check in. Comes in for Garnett Anderson, giving Garnett a spell. Huskies with under 4 to play here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, they're going to a 1-2-2 zone, half-court trap here.
Changing up the defenses here on the Huskies, trying to.
Yeah, he might rifle through them all here. You got to try and find something that's going to stick, that's going to get you some stops.
Inbound to Bonches, out to Gilbertson. He'll come around the perimeter, stops. Ball almost taken away, gets it off to Bonches. King. Foul on the floor. Trayton King was bumped from behind. Is that on? Nope. They're going to call that one on Black, I believe. That'll be 3 on him. 3 on him. Huskies with a fresh 35. Inbound to Bonches again in the corner. Bounce pass to King. Going to go up strong. Off the glass for 2. Trayton King's got 5.
Yeah, that's a difficult finish there.
Du Bois. That was a big bucket for the Huskies. Bob had to stay on Deng there. He almost had a chance for the steal.
Yeah, his job is to not leave Deng.
Yeah, exactly. To the corner, Steffens, look out for a 3. He got it! Steffens puts the 3 away, and it's back to a 22-point lead.
Yeah, he is feeling it today.
Boy, I guess.
Good D, Bob. Man.
Dang up on top. And there's a reach. I believe Braden will be whistled.
Yeah, they're trying their best to get Dang the ball, and the Huskies are just taking him away. Bob able to deny him the ball as much as possible. He had to go off two screens and come all the way from the weak side just to get that ball. And they're making him work, too. That's the other part of it. You have to make him work to get the ball. And he just has to work so hard. He's expending a lot of energy out there.
Dang wants the lob pass in. Bob knocks it away. He wanted that lob pass, but Braden Steffens come over on the weak side to help him out.
Yeah, they leave the inbounder and then double.
Yep. Oh, the boys will bounce it into DeLorme back in. And Bob right on him. Chest on his shoulder. Passes it off, and a 2-point shot there for Keeson Littlewind. His first bucket comes in the second half.
Yeah, you got to get some other guys involved, and Littlewind knocking that one down. They come back with the little half-court look.
Bonches at 6'3". He's got some length with his arms, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got long arms, got that wingspan.
Playing a good share of the third quarter here for Coach Ralph, too.
He might get a couple looks here. He can knock it down.
Trayton King wants to go up and in, goes up strong, and it's altered in the shot. Coming down with it was Deng. Under 2 to play in the third quarter. Cross-court pass, DeLorme for 3. Off the heel. Lonis on the board, puts it up with the left hand, up and in.
Yeah, Lonis has been doing some work down there.
Give him 10. He's got 10 points. I think he's leading the way here.
Yeah, he's having a nice game.
And he came off the bench, too. Did not start. Bob for 3. Bob halfway down. King on the putback for 2. How about that for positioning by Trayden King?
Yeah, the Huskies have done a nice job on the offensive glass. Like I said, Joe, still everything clicking here in the second half.
DeLorme drives in. Turnaround jumper. Off the mark. Bonches. Good position there, and there's a reach foul called on Littlewind. Bonches had good positioning there. Ends up in the hand of Steffens. And the reach by Littlewind. Looks like Sonny Albert's set to check back in. Steffens' free throw is good. 25 points for Braden Steffens. Don't forget to stay tuned for our First Community Credit Union post-game show after the game. Our Optimum Rehab player of the game as Steffens sinks the second one. Back to a 22-point lead with 1 minute to go in the third. Pass out to the corner. Little 12-foot jumper, no good. Rolls across the rim. Alberts on the rebound position and put it back in for 2. Alberts with 6 points.
Yeah, Alberts coming right back in and making his presence known.
Bonches with a nice pass over to Hawkert. Back out to Gilbertson, top of the key. A little bit too strong. Deng gets up high for the board. Shot clock turned off. Bounce pass underneath the Lonis for 2.
Again, Lonis. That was well executed. Drive in the paint. Huskies lost him on the backside. Good find.
Now you know you want the last shot, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, you'd like to take the last one here. Don't give him an extra opportunity.
Bounce pass goes down low. King looks for Bonches. Here's Steffens. Little jumper from the left elbow. Oh, short. Hawkert up to King. Oh, and couldn't finish. And that will be the end of the third. And the Huskies with a 18-point lead, 58-40. We'll be back with quarter number 4 right here on Three Borders Sports Network after these messages.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. The Huskies and the Indians here. We start quarter number 4. The Indians, Brian, outscored the Huskies in quarter number 3, 19-16. So a competitive quarter there for the Indians.
Yeah, you got everything kind of going here, but, Huskies protecting that lead, and the Indians trying to bring some pressure, see if they can close the gap as much as possible here.
Bounce pass down low to King, and it's going to go off his leg, and it's going to be Indian ball.
Now with this pressure and this lead here, you want to be productive on the offensive end, but you'll use as much of that clock as you possibly can to take away some of the opportunities away from the Indians.
Dang with the ball, wants to go to the hoop, and he'll take the little 15-footer, rims out for him. And there is Lonis for the putback for 2.
Yeah, there's that guy again.
Yep. Again, leading the Indians in scoring so far.
Yeah, the Huskies have done a good job early and just limiting them to 1, and they're starting to get on the offensive glass now.
Lead back down to 16. To the corner, Steffens. See if the Huskies can finish it off here. Steffens goes through the double team. He's going to go to the bucket, and it gets knocked out of his hands, and there'll be 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:59 on the game clock.
Yeah, Huskies got to try and work that middle. Keep it off that sideline. You're getting the extra defender a chance to come into play.
Huskies got a hustle here. 8 seconds, 7. There's Gilbertson, little free throw line jumper for 2. Big answer there for Gilbertson and the Huskies. Just his 3rd point in the second half. He had 14 in the first.
Yeah, if they use a lot of the clock there,
Yep.
again, you're taking away as many possessions as you can away from the Indians.
DeLorme with the ball there. He's got 4 fouls. Played the whole second half with 4 fouls. He gets the pass to the paint. Gilbertson on him. Jumper up. Gilbertson defends. Again, DeLorme up for 2. What did we get called there, Brian? I was writing in my book.
I think we got a foul away from the ball after the play.
And that was on Lonis, I believe.
I think it was on Lonis. He was trying to get in position in case that shot was missed to get to the offensive glass.
Gotcha.
And just a little over-aggressive there, kind of used his arms
Bob Hockert
to get by the Husky there.
Bob Hockert getting a nice round of applause as he came out.
Playing solid D on Dan.
Alex Cummings back in the game now. Cummings now in the paint, kicks it out to Jack. Jack drives, goes up with the right hand. Nice soft touch by Jack Gilbertson to get it to 2.
Yep, doing a good job of just being productive on the offensive end. Cut and move the ball. Don't try and force anything. Take what you get.
Lead back to 18 now for the Huskies here with under 6 to play in regulation. Bonches has the assignment of driving Ding on defense. Puts the jumper up. That's tough to defend on that step back.
Yeah, it is. Just doing everything that you can. Again, make him work for it. He's going to make some, and it just shows why he's a top-rated player in the state.
Dang with 10 now. Gilbertson down to the baseline. It comes out from Cummings out to Gilbertson again. Huskies, like you said, Brian, using up some clock, and then Steffens pops a 3, and guess what? He puts it in the hole.
Yeah, he is unconscious this afternoon.
Wow.
He is just on fire.
He's got 4 of them. 29 points for Braden Steffens. Oh, a nice little move there. And up for 2 goes Black, but he couldn't quite get it to fall in. Nice move. And I think there was a foul going down the floor there. They're going to call Alberts on that one. Him and Alex Cummins were bumping elbows on the way down, and they called Alberts for that one.
I guess trying to keep it clean.
I guess. I believe that's 3 on him. It's not on the, yep, there it is on the scoreboard now. Huskies with a 19-point lead here. 5:03 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. I want to thank Wahpeton Deli and Eatery. Down to Cummings. There's a nice pass to King. Couldn't finish. Cummings comes in, slaps it away from Ding. Up hard, and again, battle for the board on the floor. Cummings, look at that. Look at the work underneath by those guys, Brian.
Yeah, just never give up on the play. You
Wow.
play until it's done, and the Huskies just doing everything right.
Cummings got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. 3-point shot up and good for Jackson. His first bucket of the game is a 3-pointer.
Yeah, nothing hurt here. Indians are starting to run out of possessions.
To Bonches. Gilbertson, Steffens. And that one's going to be, I believe, on the boys. It is.
Yeah, you teach your kids to be strong with the ball, and Braden is not afraid of that trap, not afraid of that double pressure. Able to be strong with the ball and step through and get through and try and make that pass. Able to draw the contact, draw the foul.
Little win back in. Black goes out. Want to thank Corner Drug, your prescription specialist, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Sanford Health, Red River Communications, and State Farm Insurance and Amanda Frederick. Bonches with the ball in the corner. He's going to get double teamed down there, and he'll bounce it off the leg of Jackson, and he'll stay with the Huskies.
Yeah, just got to be careful down there. You got that extra defender, that sideline that comes into play.
Yep.
And they're aggressive down there, not giving you any room.
Steffens will inbound for the Huskies. Free throw line extended. He'll go into the backcourt to Aiden Bonches. Gilbertson finds King. He'll go up against Deng. Deng with the partial block, but King will retain possession for the Huskies. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, didn't hit the rim.
Gilbertson, loses control right into the hands of Jackson. And they'll get it to Deng right away, and he's going to take on Aiden Bonches. He'll drive to the hoop and put in the 2-point bucket.
Yeah, I think Deng knows he might have the upper hand here on Aiden Bonches. And that time they didn't get any rotation to come over and help on that baseline drive. And then earlier in the game, they'd done a good job of coming over and helping on Deng.
During this Carlson Family Insurance timeout, we want to thank all of our sponsors, Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our Coaches Show. We're going to have our Coaches Show. It'll come after the first of the year. Next Wednesday will be obviously Christmas Eve, and then it's New Year's Eve after that. So our Giant Seeds and Snacks Coaches Show will be Wednesday after the first of the year. Also want to thank Essentia Health, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer, Wahpeton Daily News. Get well soon, Tara. Also want to thank Channel Seeds and Matt Bone. Channel Seeds, Matt Bone, thank you very much. Comfy Vibes Company and Erica Rizak. Bell Bank, Dakota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash. And by the way, Jay Juleson is running for Wahpeton City Council in the special election coming up. Jay Juleson, paid for on his own behalf. And then Country Financial, Casey Formanek of Wahpeton, and Red River Grain. Sponsors, and this is a Carlson Family Insurance timeout.
Well, 3:31 to go. Like I said, the possessions are kind of at a premium for 4 wins, and if you can limit those, you're pretty much in the driver's seat here. You're going to continue to bring pressure. You got to expect pressure.
Yep. Huskies bringing all 5 guys down into the front court.
Yep. Might have to go to the free throw line, make some free throws.
And then we got a little bit of a defensive, looks like a 1-2-2 trap again.
Yep, still in the 1-2-2 trap.
Lob pass comes over to King. He'll try to get down to Cummings, and it goes right into the hand of Alberts.
Yeah, no need to force that ball in there.
Deng says he wants to try that little drive and that floater again. That time he's off the mark, and Steffens with the rebound. So now if the Huskies can run it down at least 25 seconds.
Yeah, take off as much as you can.
Bonches on the far wing. Bounce pass over to Gilbertson. He gets pressured. Down to Cummings. Off the glass. No good. Steffens on the putback. My gosh, he does it all tonight.
Dude is just everywhere.
31 for the young man. Lonis for a long 3. Halfway down. Came right back out. Steffens with the board, and he'll push. Gets knocked into the hands of King, and we'll set it up. Gilbertson had a good look at a 3, but he wisely pulled it down.
No need for it right now.
Oh, Steffens feeling it. Home! Give him 34. How about that? Steffens leading the way. Huskies back up by 21 with just over 2 minutes to go.
He is feeling it.
And that one there, a nice play defensively by Alex Cummins. He comes away with it. Albert's still on the floor. Not sure if he's hurt.
He's back up now.
Foul on the other end.
Yeah, Alberts was just in a bad spot there. Tried to spin through the double team and not able to get through it.
Albert's shaking off the left leg injury of some sort. Checking in will be DeLorme for Du Bois. 2:03 to go here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. I want to thank OSPTI, Gilbertson. Again, fresh 35 here. You want to take some time off the clock, unless you're Braden Steffens. Now Gilbertson, he's going to drive and get it. The floater off the glass. Wow, what a pair. Gilbertson with the 2. Under 2 to play, 1:44. Dang drives. Bonches blocks a shot from behind. He'll help Dang up.
Huskies foul is on Bonches.
So Bonches will pick up foul number 2. And it looks like Ryland Flack will check in here after the first free throw. Stay tuned for our First Community Credit Union post-game show. Dang's first free throw is good. We're going to try and have Brian go down. Alex Cummings getting a nice round of applause as Flack comes in for him. Also checking into the game, Cooper Kumo coming in for Aiden Bonches. Bonches finishes with 2 points, but
I mean, a good game, though. I mean, he was able to come in, take care of the basketball, play a little bit of defense. I mean, that's what you're asking those guys to do, and he came in and did a good job.
Cummings finishes with 4. Dang's second free throw is good. 74-52. Minute and a half to go here, so I would expect we see some more substitutions here coming up. Not as much pressure here from either team right now. Into the game for Belisle. Frankie Belisle in the game for the Indians. Steffens, 17-footer, no good. Off the mark. Also into the game for the Indians will be Caleb Kasia. Dang to the corner. Double teamed. Nice little pass over to the side. That's Little Win for 2. And again, substitutions coming in. Let's see, number 4 is Xander Eisman. Jackson back into the game. Here comes Braden Steffens getting a nice round of applause. He finishes with 34 points. Brian will go down after the game here for our post-game show. He's going to try and catch Coach Ralph for a post-game interview. And he'll also be presenting our Player of the Game award. We'll name that person here at the conclusion.
I don't know who that's going to be. I really don't. We got some decisions to make.
We'll bring that one up. Anderson will shovel it off to King. Kumo. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gilbertson still in the game. He'll drive up, put it in for 2. Jack's not going to say whoa in the mud hole. Jack with 23, unofficially. Belisle. Garnet Anderson with the block. It's bounced around down underneath. Little 6-foot jumper up. Kuhlmo with the foul. Xander Eisman will go to the line. 15.8 seconds to go. This is the first. Eisman again looking to get his name in the scoring book here. Got the second one. And I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last possession of the game here as Gilbertson brings it into the front court, and he'll just kind of hold up. And that will be your final score. The Huskies victorious over the number 4. 4 wins Minnewaukan Indians 76-56. Your final score. Huskies with a nice victory here, and stay tuned for the First Community Credit Union postgame show. Brian's going to go down and see if he can catch up with Jeff Ralph and talk to him a little bit, and then he'll also present our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game award. We'll be right back.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. we keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Fast turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motor.
Welcome back, everybody. And welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian's down there looking for Coach Ralph when they come out of the locker room, so we'll have him during our First Community Credit Union postgame show. First Community Credit Union, make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union postgame show. Again, a nice win here for the Huskies as they defeat the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians 76-56. So quick go through the scoring here before we get Brian and Coach Ralph here for the postgame show. 2 points for Du Bois, 3 points for Deion Jackson on a 3-point field goal, 4 points for Tyler Black, 6 points for Sonny Alberts, 8 for Jonte Delorme. He played most of the second half with 4 fouls. And then leading the way for Four Winds Minnewaukan with 14 points each, Joran Lonis and Maral Deng. He finished with 14. And then for the Huskies, you take a look at the scoring for the Huskies. Rylan Flack finishes with 4 points. 4 points for Alex Cummings, all in the second half. Garnett Anderson had his first bucket in the second half. He finishes with 2, but he had a great defensive job on Deng here in the first half for sure. So hats off there to Garnett Anderson and the defensive pressure that he had. Aiden Bonches finishes with 2. Trayton King finishes with 7 points. He had 4 in the second half. He had a 3-point field goal in the first. And then following there in double figures for the Huskies, 23 points for Jack Gilbertson and 34 leading the way for Braden Steffens, 34 points leading the way for the Huskies. The Huskies have not come out of the locker room yet, so we'll get it down to Brian as soon as they get out, and he'll talk to Jeff Ralph here shortly. And again, our Optimum Rehab player of the game is pretty easy to figure out who it is, and that will be none other than Braden Steffens, finishing with 34 points. So the teams are coming back out here. I'll see if I can get our manual camera situated here, and we'll get an interview lined up down below here with Brian and Coach Ralph here shortly. As you can see him coming across, and they'll stand pretty close to center court. And again, our Optimum Rehab player of the game is going to be Braden Steffens, and our First Community Credit Union postgame show interview will be coming up here in just a few seconds. We'll have Brian and Coach Ralph talking here. I'll zoom in a little bit there, and we'll see him. And we'll turn it over to Jeff and Brian when they're ready. And we're ready to go. And here we go. We'll turn it over and turn the mic on.
Joined here by Coach Jeff Ralph after a pretty good performance by your team. I had asked Joe, I wonder what's on the scouting report on the game plan and how many check marks you had by the time the game was over.
Well, we met in the training room, and Joe said, I think only 2 games. But he said, I think we did everything on the game plan how we were supposed to. Yeah, we got out of position a little bit with their trap, which we were expecting, but not as much as they had to do it. But I thought we did a great job on Maral Deng. He's a heck of a player. Garnett Anderson started on him. Carter went to him. Bonchi guarded him. I mean, we were no help off of him. And I thought they just did a great job. And then the other guy, how we responded to all the other guys too, but he's a big piece of that. And I thought those bench guys that came in really did a great job there.
It really did look like, Garnett Anderson and Hawker, that they really bought into what their assignment was and went out on the floor and said, hey, this is my job and that's what I'm going to do.
Right. And, if you want to get on the floor, that's what you got to do. We'd like to get some more scoring out of those guys. More out of Bonches. I think we got 4 or 6 out of Rylan Flack tonight, which is, we got to have those points from those guys. But if we put you on the floor to do a job, then go do it. And I thought they really did. We tried to rotate and keep them fresh, and I really thought those kids, they competed how we expected. I didn't think we played well last Friday at Thompson, and I thought these kids tonight, they really competed hard, and it sure helps when the ball goes in the hoop, too.
Can we talk about the dude now? Can we talk about him? I don't know what kind of performance you were expecting out of him. I know you expect him to do a lot of the heavy lifting, but were you really expecting, what you got out of Braden Steffens tonight?
Wow. 3 years ago, a kid walking down the hallway, little skinny kid with a T-shirt that said Beast on the front of it. And I started calling him Beast, and tonight he was a beast. He was something else. His three-point shooting, Really got them spread out. Then just to be able to get to the rim and finish off the glass. We had a little talk about that last three he made. We're in time and score, and he's giving me the side eye. But I just, that kid, he's really proven he's one of the best players in the state, and I think he's done that for a couple of years. And he's a joy to coach. He works hard, brings it every day, and what a fun kid to have.
You got help from Jack Gilbertson too. I think on paper when you look at it, you probably have one of the best backcourts in the state, if you want to say that.
I have said that. I think we do. That combination of those two guys. Jack is, I think a younger version of the beast is going to just keep getting better, but he can knock down threes, get to the rim. Just a good compliment to each other where, they started Dang on Jack and then, Beast went off and they kind of switched. But, to have those two guys be able to do that really sets up other guys. Trayton King, recipient of a lot of good passes tonight off that penetration. Al, too. I just thought everybody played good. But those two guys are pretty darn good.
Yeah, they were combined for, I think, 55 points on the night. You thought you were going to get scoring out of them, but just really a solid team win for your team. And now you move into the holiday. How are you looking at going on and playing a holiday tournament, if you will, something that we haven't had a chance to do here in Wahpeton for a long time. So how's that prep going to look?
Well, it's going to be really fast. We come back on the 26th, practice 3 times, and go play Henning, who we've seen on film, but we haven't played them before. Then it'll either be Fergus or Cass and Manorville. Maybe it's better because it's non-conference. It'll be like a pretty highly contested practice, really, which will make us better for that weekend. This stretch we got coming up, we got 5 days off, and then we go those 2 games in Fergus Monday, Tuesday, Devil's Lake on Saturday, and then we go to Castleton on Monday. We got some games coming up where we got to do some jamming and we got to get better. So I think this might be one of the best things about playing in Fergus is that it's really gonna increase our intensity for those practices, I think.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach Ralph, and we'll wish you luck here over the break and have a Merry Christmas and see if you can save some gym time for the girls basketball team.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Joe. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, there's Coach Jeff Ralph down there with Brian Watson. Oh, I shut you off,
If I
Brian.
can grab Braden Steffens, he's in the middle of another interview right now, so we'll send it back up to you, Joe.
Okay, we'll stick with you here, Brian, and see what happens. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Braden Steffens here after he's done with the newspaper, and we'll get that interview for you, too. We'll catch Braden, and his nickname, The Beast, and that's who we're going to try and catch an interview with. He was, of course, our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. Optimum Rehab, we want you to be able to do all the things that you want to do. Stop and see Dr. Tony or visit the webpage at myoptimumrehab.com. Optimum Rehab Player of the Game other than Braden Steffens. And I've got him down 57 points. I think Brian said 55, but I think between the two of them, Jack Gilbertson, 23 points, and Braden Steffens for 34. And again, the Indians, led by Maral Dang for 14, and Joran Lonas having a nice game, quietly got 14 as well. And good game here for the Huskies. Again, our Huskies go to 2-0. They defeat the number 4 team in the state. At least that they were ranked here in the second week of the polls. They were ranked 4 in the first poll, and now they're ranked 4 in the second poll, but they fall to 1-1, and the Huskies move to 2-0. So my buddy Coach Brian Watson down there trying to talk to Braden and see if we can get an interview with him here, our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. As you can see, Braden on the screen there is talking to the newspaper here, the Wahpeton Daily News, one of our sponsors. Looks like Brian's going to get Braden here, and we'll turn it over to him here shortly. I think somebody else is standing there waiting to talk to Braden as well, but we'll see if we can get him over to do an interview with us real quick. And I had Ryland Flack down for 4 points, Alex Cummins with 4 points, Garnett Anderson finishes with 2, but good defensive pressure on Deng. 7 points for Trey King. Aiden Bonches finishes with 2, 23 for Jack Gilbertson, and 34 for Braden Steffens. So there's your results there on the Huskies scoring. Again, they go to 2-0. And we'll have another game coming up here shortly, or at least be on Monday. We'll have the Monday game here against Breckenridge boys. We'll be playing on Monday night. And they will be taking on Minnewaukan on Monday over in Breckenridge. And now I've got to move my camera. We'll get it set up here for Brian and Braden, and we're ready to go. Brian, go ahead.
All right, thanks, Joe. Down here on the floor, Braden Steffens, our Optimum Rehab player of the game. And I don't know, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody get that hot and that heated. Tell me about how that felt on the floor.
It was my first home game for me being a senior, and I just had a lot of energy coming in, and I could feel it when I was shooting, warming up.
Is there any specific thing when you get going on a roll like that of things that you want to try and do as the game goes on?
I just want to see if my shot's open first, and then if it's not open, keep creating for others.
Big win for you guys. You guys had a game plan that you wanted to execute. Tell me a little bit about your team and what your team was able to do to help you.
I think the biggest thing was our rebounding tonight, and Ralph said that was the most important thing on his list was rebounding, and I think we did that, and that's how we won.
Any specific thing that you're looking for as we go into the break, kind of building off of this win, something that you want to do or that your team wants to do as you go into the holiday break here over at Fergus Falls?
I want to build off our shooting and develop more scores besides me and Jack, and I think we did a pretty good job today.
All right, congratulations, Braden, once again on being the Optimum Rehab player of the game. A great game tonight, and we wish you luck here over the break.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, we'll send it back up to you, Joe.
All right, good job, guys. And again, congratulations to Braden Steffens, and appreciate the efforts that he put in tonight. And I think that's going to wrap it up for Three Borders Sports here tonight. Nice job by Braden Steffens. Brian's going to get a picture with him here, and we'll have it on our Facebook page probably tomorrow sometime here with our Optimum Rehab player of the game. Again, your First Community Credit Union post-game show is going to come to a conclusion here, and that will wrap up our coverage here for Three Borders Sports Network. For Brian and everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, I'm Joe Schreiner. We're going to wish you a good night, I think, and that will wrap it up here for us. I think here, unless Brian wants to. You want to go back on the air, or should I say goodbye? Oh, okay. All right. I was just going to wrap it up here. There you go. We'll let you push buttons and wrap it up. So I'll turn you back on here. I think you're on 2. All right, go ahead, buddy. Nice job on the interviews.
Well, I mean, I hope so. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of fun to go down there and
isn't it?
And talk to Ralph and just kind of pick his brain, because I know I see certain things on the floor. It's just just interesting to see what his comments are going to be. But.
Yeah, nice job with Braden, and Braden's turned out to be a well-spoken young man too as well. I remember when you first got to know Braden Steffens a couple years ago, and he was pretty quiet. And tonight here with the interview with you, he was pretty open.
Well, he did a lot of speaking on the floor, and I think when you're a good player like that, you can kind of let your game speak for itself. And I don't know. I think somebody's going to get a really good player at the next level. And I was
interested in the comment that you said about to Coach Ralph about maybe the best tandem in the backcourt that he's got in the state, and how he felt about that. So it was good to hear that.
I don't think it's a secret. Well, it certainly isn't a secret anymore.
Right.
But that's a good set of guards, and I don't know any team that wouldn't want to have those two on the floor for them.
Absolutely. 50. I got down 57 points, so we'll see how the official.
I don't have Minnesota math, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know if mine's any good.
So
I did finish the 7th grade though.
Well, you did. one room school.
All right. Well, I've got a game on Monday. I don't know about you. Yeah, you're going to be traveling, aren't you?
We'll be at Valley City on Monday. So
number 1 Valley City, aren't you?
Well, I don't know they're number 1 now.
Aren't they ranked number 1?
No, Turtle Mountain is number 1.
Okay.
Because Valley got beat. Turtle Mountain beat Carrington. Carrington beat South Prairie. So once you shake it all out, Turtle Mountain sits atop everybody right now.
Okay.
But Valley City is
they're in the top 5.
One of the top 5 teams in the state.
Absolutely. They're good squad, and Good luck to you guys on Monday, and I'll be over in Breckenridge on Monday evening. I think Noel's going to come over with me.
Oh, there you go. They're taking on Minnewaukan, I think. Right?
I think so, Minnewaukan and Waben.
There you go.
Yep. So that's going to be that'll be the final game for us before the holidays.
That will be, yeah.
So stay warm, man.
There you go. I'll try.
Travel safe.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap it up. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, the Huskies with a nice 76-56 victory. That concludes our First Community Credit Union postgame show, and our Optimum Rehab player of the game was Braden Steffens. Again, a 76-56 win for the Huskies over number 4 wins Minnewaukan. For everybody at Three Borders Sports, Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody.